track, melt like it's hot wax. Put it out, all the stores, bet you can shop that. Leave a nigga with a hot hat, frontin' like bad boy ain't got track. Nigga, stop that. There's no guy slicker than this young fly nigga. Nickel nine liquor, float you die quicker.
Oh, we sorry. What up? This is Andres P. Stacks. We are back at it again with another episode of Overly Conversated. Yes, the mics are on. You're ruining my intro. Today's show is dedicated to one of the greatest and most iconic record labels of all time, not just in hip hop, but of all time. Let's be real. If I said the notorious B.I.G., if I said Puff Daddy, if I said Lil Kim, The Locks, 112, Carl Thomas, Loon, Black Rock. No, okay. Yes, I named Loon. His face when I named Loon.
My sister loved Loon.
Listen, I'm not mad at Loon, but I don't think, okay, we're doing Bad Boy. Today is the show we are dedicating to
Can't
Bad
stop,
Boy.
won't
Can't
stop,
stop, won't stop.
Y'all go get me a cheesecake.
I'm gonna
Juniors.
I'm gonna need y'all to go to Coney Island. Take a picture of Midget holding these balloons.
Some Cambodian breast milk.
I only drink the finest of breast milks.
So we're going to be discussing.
That is what's happening today. We're going to be talking about our top 5 favorite Bad Boy artists, some of the underrated production, and we're going to be talking about the big budget cinematic music videos, Hype Williams, shiny suits, explosions, people jumping off buildings, J-Lo,
the velour,
exactly, all of that is happening.
I always forget about the mermaid.
Shout out the mermaid.
It hypnotized. I loved that. The fits too, just everything. We can talk about it all. So yeah, I hear Biggie right now, and it makes me very happy. Thank you, DJ Drawlix. Let's introduce everybody in the building first. So we have our usual friends and co-hosts, Santino.
What's up, y'all? Santino McNaughton, Tino, aka MC Naughton, aka Buttermilk Jesus. You already know what it is.
All of these things.
Why you try to sound like Barry White or something?
He's like talking all low and shit. He gets all sultry.
Yo, you forgot your nickname, Joel Santino.
Joel Santino.
Yo, it's Reek, R33KZ. I had to rock the Shine John one time, you feel me? Got the
He really put time and effort into
had to really put time into this episode. So yeah, you know, we here again. Second episode. What's good, V12?
Hey, it's Victoria, aka Lady V, aka Victron. Whatever you want to call me, but we in here.
That's right. Drawlix is back. DJ Drawlix.
DJ Drawlix is back in here.
Thank you, DJ
Hello,
Drawlix. Yay! Pass the mic right quick.
Jared's behind the camera.
And who are you?
I'm Andrea P. Stacks. I said that.
Oh, I didn't even hear,
The intro
bro.
was kind of
paying
rusty,
attention.
but we did.
Oh, you know what happened? This dude interrupted you. That's what happened.
You know, he's like, the mic's on.
I interrupted.
We're good. Anyways, enough rambling. All right, who wants to go first? Top 5.
Go. I want you to go first.
I have to go first?
Yes.
This is not.
Go, Andrea.
This is not easy.
Go, Andrea.
Is that the hardcover itinerary?
I couldn't
was talking
even.
about
I was
earlier.
like,
She's
yeah,
like,
I was like,
itinerary.
I do have the itinerary. I
Bro
have
hit
to stay
Kinko's right before
focused.
here.
Okay, so Faith Evans, because Faith Evans, bro, like some of the most beautiful, I love the song I Love You. You know, she had her Caramel Kisses, little known out, you know. That song's not as known as I Remember or what's the song I'm thinking where she was in the
I Can Love You. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one too. But what? No, which one am I thinking? Oh, Love Like This, and the one where she was in the car. You Guess No Love. That's my shit too.
Burning Up
with the Missy remix or whatever. Was that the remix or was that the original?
I think that was remix because she's not on the.
Yeah,
Pharrell produced that, right?
I mean, I loved that song, and her videos were. She just is gorgeous. I think she's very underrated. She's beautiful, and people don't really talk about that. But
this actually makes me happy because if y'all know me in 3 Stacks, we like to bicker, but the fact that she likes Faith Evans, she just became that much cooler.
Who doesn't like Faith Evans? If you don't like Faith Evans, you can leave.
Nah,
it was difficult because I also like Total, but they didn't make my top 5 because Total, I listened to Kissing You on the regular. That song is so fucking good. And Trippin', produced by Missy as well. You're noticing a pattern. But yes, I really I think Missy's very underrated as a producer.
Definitely.
What she did for Monica, Knock Knock, So Gone, then 2 and 3 flipped it. Random. sidebar. Okay, but anyways. I chose Jadakiss. Even though like he wasn't solo Jada, like, he was part of the Locks, but exactly. We love Jadakiss.
I was trying.
And then, you know, like
Shout out Jada.
Knock Yourself Out. What was the song? Put Your Hands Up, I feel is underrated.
Although Kiss of Death was just amazing.
Yeah.
That whole album was
That-
ridiculous.
Jada's got bars, man. Jada's always been one of the GOATs. And I think he's gonna go out like that. That fucking laugh is going to go on
Most
forever.
iconic laugh.
Laugh.
in
That's the
existence.
bet.
Right
It
next to
is.
Jeezy. Yeah. International Travis.
Very important. And then, of course, I chose Mason Betha because
Mason Beth, the Murder Mace.
honestly, one of
Harlem
the
World.
first rappers I really fucked with. I had a Mace poster on my wall.
Aw.
You know, Harlem World, that album, 24 Hours to Live, was fucking lit. DMX on there. It was just nuts.
So good.
Feels So Good. Of course, that video,
Oh.
iconic.
So yeah.
The red and green shiny suits in Vegas. It's just so bad boy. It was just beautiful. Mace, and then he was on, like, I liked him on Top of the World and shit with Brandy. He was doing verses on other people's shit, and I was like, yeah, I see you, Mace. Fucking
Yeah,
Rugrats.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
did the
With
Rugrats,
Maya.
didn't he? With Maya.
With Blinky Blink. The song was called Take Me There. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm dating myself, but that shit was tight too. And of course, obviously Lil Kim. I fucking love Lil Kim. Iconic outfits. She could spit like hardcore. The second album, Notorious K.I.M. was super good too, and La Bella Mafia. I fuck with all three of those, and I feel like
We still
everyone
run down
steals
the-
from Kim. Everyone just, all the female rappers today just steal her looks. And then I'm not gonna name names. People want to give her credit and shit, but it's disrespectful as fuck to me. And then I get mad when people talk about her plastic surgery because like the reason she even started doing that was because like psychologically she's fucked up because she was dating black men who were cheating on her with women who had European looks. So
Super
she,
facts.
like I've read XXL articles and shit, and I just get kind of perturbed when people talk shit about me.
What else?
I just had to go on my rant,
No, what
but I
else?
love you, Kim,
Tell 'em.
forever. You're a living legend. And when
Queen
she
bee.
came out at the Bad Boy tour, I will never forget that shit. She
The
came out
moment.
and did the remix to Quiet Storm,
I'm so
and I
mad that I
lost
didn't
my
go to
shit.
that.
Like I was just done. Like I could die now. I swear I like did die at that concert, and like I was reborn.
And came back.
It was
New
so
person,
good.
new
I can
And
see
I
that.
went alone.
I can see that.
I went
Those are
alone.
the best
and I wore this
sometimes.
shirt.
You have
no,
to.
Puff, that's a Benz Mace shirt. And like I literally bought the ticket like
Aw.
an hour before the show. And like I knew I would regret if I didn't go, and I had the time of my life. I like snuck down to the front of like the 100 section and just lost my shit like fully. People were looking at me crazy, but yes.
No, shit, five.
Amazing.
I love it.
What'd you say?
So that's your 5.
No, and then Biggie, of course.
Biggie.
Come on now, like,
was like,
need
you
I
just let
say
Biggie-
more? Need I say more?
I thought we were, yeah.
Who's who?
Nothing. I'm good. I'm good in my little corner.
Obviously, Ready to Die, Life After Death. I've been fucked with like,
I mean,
remember
there's-
Reborn album? Like, M did the dead wrong. There's several different levels.
Nasty
The devil
Girl is like-
worshiping horses is human sacrifice. Yeah, that shit was fire too. Biggie is Biggie, bro. Like, one of the greatest of all time. Storytellers, 10 Crack Commandments.
That one's classic.
Fucking like, and he had the range to do like One More Chance and the Hypnotize, like more of the party joints.
And then the iconic
then-
freestyle. Where Brooklyn
Net, where Brooklyn at? I got
Where
7 back
Brooklyn at?
11s.
He
Yeah.
had about 70 guns, and that motherfucker still got shot.
38.
Oh.
Oh, you
That's
know
how you
what?
know
That
when
was
he-
disrespectful.
that's how you-
Santino.
I don't know.
I'm proving a
We
point,
should do that.
which explains why we need stricter gun laws.
Okay, why do you always turn this shit serious? Like the last episode, he did the same shit too. You know what? I'm done. I'm done. We were just talking about a nice, friendly freestyle on the corner, and you have to turn it into gun control laws. Like,
I'm
Santino,
just saying
calm
that's a
down.
point. That's a point. That's canon.
That's
can't lie.
hilarious, bro.
All right, well, those are my top 5, and shout out to Jolix for this Mace and Total. What you
Yeah.
want? Like, I'm gonna be so annoying.
All right, who's
Like,
your top 5,
Then
Tino?
he's
Let's go.
gonna sing.
My top 5. Okay, so I kind of cheated because I love the Locks, and I also love Jada, Chic Luch, and Styles P individually. So I'm kind of just like grouping them all in together. The Money, Power, Respect, Kiss of Death, Walk With Me, Ghost in the Machine, and A Gangster and a Gentleman. I just feel like they're all just so dope together. Just that whole, even the music video, like that whole Scarface theme that was all wearing the all black leather, the fish tanks and all that stuff. And then just individually too, lyrically, like Ghost in the Machine, such an ill album. People don't really talk about that a whole lot. Jada, of course, you already covered the iconic laugh. Next,
You
with
did.
Just
You
reiterating.
kind of did, but okay. I can't do it. Especially with.
And then next would definitely have to be 8 Ball and MJG.
That's
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
8 Ball
I can
and
always
MJG.
count on Santino to go further.
Yeah, he's
Nobody
Curveballs.
that wouldn't know that was on Bad Boy.
8 Ball
He's
and
like
MJG,
Janelle
definitely.
Monáe.
You already know.
Really? You're like Janelle Monáe?
Yeah.
Damn you.
I knew you was gonna say.
It was difficult.
his
No,
cards.
I know him, man. I know.
That's like musical wifey number 2. Biggest
Janelle
crush on
Monáe's
her
amazing.
I love Janelle Monáe.
Ever.
He's awesome.
Incredible. Such an artist.
Yeah, 8 Ball and MJG on Top of the World, such a slick album. Like their flows on there, they play off each other so well. And even Coming Out Hard was a dope album. So definitely 8 Ball and MJG.
Their dynamic is crazy.
Let's see who else is on here.
Wait, you said Janelle. Does that count as one of them?
Janelle Monáe, yes, Janelle Monáe is on there. She's always just had dope albums to me. Like, not only can she sing, she can also rap her head off. Like, she's just so dope. And just as a creative in general. Like, her music videos are ridiculous. Like, the Tiptoe music video that she did with Big Boy, such a dope music video. Just the dancing is such a feel-good song. Dirty Computer, good. Electric Ladyland, good. Arc Android, good. Just like hit after. Just like each
Consistent.
album is amazing, and she just kills it every single time. And each one is so different from one another.
Do you remember she was on this? I think a Jamie Foxx song. No. What song was it? Fuck, I don't remember. It's like Be Still. I think the song is called Be Still, but it's really good. Random.
Really,
I think it's on Sir Lucius Left Foot.
I'll have to check it out.
Okay, anyways. Always in my own world, like digging through the catalog of my brain.
It's
And
Who
then,
else?
of course, Big's
Who?
gonna have to be
Just
on there.
kidding. If you don't have Big on your
Your
list.
list.
small.
Big, I feel like everybody should have Big. Do you have Big on your list?
What?
We all
She
have to find
said-
out.
Gotta stay tuned.
Plot twist. But no, yeah, Big was just always dope to me. The stories he tells, because he could like tell stories.
I
but he
got a
could
story
also
to
just
tell.
like rap hard, like Give Me the Loot. Like such
I
a-
love Give Me the Loot.
Give Me the Loot was sick.
Goodness gracious.
Machine Gun Funk.
Yeah, live for the fun.
Kicking the Door is just like on some that song. He's just in his pocket. Lyrics is tight. Beats like slaps like.
Ridiculous.
For
And
days,
this is just
for
my
days.
personal opinion, but I feel like they should have kept Machine Gun Funk as the third song on the
Instead,
rollout
One More
instead
Chance.
of re-recording One More Chance to make a radio version. But that's just me.
Listen,
That's
they
just
wanted Mary in the video and all the serious.
It was
you
a
know,
good
like,
business move. It was a good business
yeah.
move. It was a good business move. I'll give them that. And then my last one, definitely Faith Evans.
Fire. That's why.
Cosign. Enrique.
My top five are I'm gonna go with Big off top just because there will probably be no Bad Boy without Big. I'm gonna go with Murder Mace. Mace for me was and Diddy. They from Harlem, and then if you ain't never been to Harlem, like they just have so much influence. Even on the ASAP Rockies today, the Dave East, like Harlem niggas are just cool and fly niggas, bro. And
Have you been to Harlem?
Yeah, I've been to Harlem.
Okay, I was like, were you speaking
Yeah.
on something that I was like,
I'm just
back
making
that up.
making it all up. Like,
I'm like,
nah,
I
I
was
seen it on
over at
TV,
this
though.
street.
I seen it on the Travel Channel.
I'm like, now they just real over there. I'm like, wait,
I watched
what?
Paid in Full.
Nah, I've been to Harlem. But yeah, Mace, and just to, like even today, he's still like his verses are still getting his style is still being bit off of. Like I remember on the Magna Carta album. Now I just recently found out that I know Jay was getting a lot of writing credits
Are
for
we
him.
going there? I was like, where are we going
No,
with
wait.
this?
But
Girls,
he did
girls.
interpolate what song is I just listened to it on the way. Where am I going blank? TV's in the headrest, red legs, going out west, but I can't think of the song right now.
Oh, it feels so good.
Yeah, it feels so good. But Mace has just always been just a cool rapper. Looking at Me, that was like Pharrell's first like
That was the first time I heard Pharrell, not knowing that was Pharrell.
Pharrell. Yeah, same here.
Yes, that was the Neptune.
That was the Neptunes, and it's funny because that's Justin Timberlake's. This is random fast. Justin Timberlake's first time he heard Pharrell.
Oh, that's right. And then that made him want to work with him.
That made him want to work with Pharrell. After that, I'm gonna have to say Faith Evans. We just all said it. That's wifey. I don't care about no Stevie J. I'm still coming through.
Disrespect.
And then my next one would be Lil' Kim because she just pioneered. I feel like they took female rapping to another level because she was raunchy. And,
I love raunchy.
Back then, it was kind of like, I just felt like she just spoke to a lot of different women who were going through real things and still, like, just opened a whole new lane. So, Lil' Kim. And for last, I'm going to have to go with 112. Because 112 was really blazing the charts, dropping songs and videos, like, they was on 112 Peaches and Cream. Like, I didn't even know what that song meant at my age. I really didn't. And I remember when I finally found out, I was like, hey man, I shouldn't have been listening to this as a youngin'.
That was me with TLC Ain't Too Proud to Beg. I was like, my mom's like, you know what they're singing about, right? I was like, yeah. She's like, they're talking about sex on there. I was like,
maybe I don't know.
On some honorable mentions though, I just have to say, I just mentioned it before we even got started with this. Black Rob's Whoa.
Judge ain't whoa. Y'all ain't.
Black Rob's Whoa is still like one of my favorite rap songs like ever. I feel like every time I hear that song, I'm throwing on fatigues, chopping the doors off the Jeep with the Babe camo, and I'm throwing on my Timbos with the do-rag. Like, I'm really getting it. Gotta shout out Shine Poe. And Craig Mack too, because the Flavor in Your Ear remix is just iconic. So many people have like copied that Flavor in Your Ear music video. So those are mine. That's my five. Who you got, B12?
All right. So now's the time where we can all.
The moment.
No, I'm just gonna say like,
here it goes.
I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't really grow up on Bad Boy, and like, yeah, I'm just gonna say like, if you. No, I'm just like for me, it's a personal like journey of like, oh, where do I fit into rap, and like, I don't really have the like Bad Boy memories that like you guys have, but like if anybody's listening or watching that's like, oh, I'm really into this, but like I don't know where to start or like where, like just be yourself and just like be a good learner and a good listener, and like, but it's okay not to like know everything, and like
say
you don't have
say
to,
it again.
Like,
people try to fake it and then it's like you get got, so that's not
like,
cute.
Oh yeah, and I'm like, oh yeah.
Like, so what do you think of track 5?
No, but yeah, so anyways, Biggie's not on my list just because I've never like connected with Biggie. When I was growing up, I thought you had to pick between Biggie and Tupac, so I always picked Tupac.
I respect that.
So I'm just gonna be honest, he's not on my list.
It's okay.
You guys can hate me.
It's okay.
It's kinda not.
I'm like, but Big's keeping it real.
No, I appreciate
I'm not
the
gonna
realness.
say Biggie just like,
you know what? I really
I don't know.
Respect and admire that.
I love to Biggie and like everybody who I appreciate who he is as a person and like as a legend in music. But I
feel the same way
you're
about.
just like, that's not my like. I'm not voluntarily listening to this album.
I don't like listen to Biggie. I mean, I do.
Whoa! Now you're taking a.
No, I do.
Wait.
No.
See, I was gonna try to defend you.
I don't. Wait. This show.
No. I do listen to Biggie, but like.
It's just not somebody you relate to. You're not gonna just pick them off top.
I'm not gonna like.
That's how I feel
give
about.
him another chance.
That's how I feel about Prince.
I'm about to send her like a playlist. I'm like, no,
move
really, big. This song is great.
Just try it out one more time.
What about
my
like
list is
Brooklyn's Finest or something, or like, she go
Every
bigger.
day.
Oh, I don't want to live. No, yeah, like we should make a playlist.
Sky's the limit is heat
like
though.
I said, I'm willing
Sky's
to
the
like
limit.
learn. I know,
Video.
like I know.
We'll talk about that.
get into
We'll
it.
talk about that.
Let's slow
Stop
down
right
here.
there.
Slow down.
Stop right there.
Wait, who you got though? Who you got?
Yeah, okay. So my list I came up with, it's not really in order, but like I do like Mace a lot. I think he's very influential, and like he just had that cool chill swag that was like he's just likable, you know. And yeah, Harlem World, Reek kind of stole a point I was gonna say, but even if you watch the last episode, I love Rocky, I like Dave East, and like the new Harlem generation really is like holding down what he repped with Harlem World. He has so many songs, and Even like his award show skit on Double Up, I can see that
Double
being.
Up. Is that when that baby Stace, or am I thinking of Harlem? Harlem World. What is that album with We Back?
Oh, that's
That was Harlem World, like, right? With Baby Stace.
No, it's not.
What the fuck is the name of that album? It's like a group.
It's a group album?
It was Harlem World.
I'm about to find out right now.
My signal's being weird.
You can keep going. You can keep
Okay,
Yeah,
going.
go.
keep going.
Sorry,
Are you trying to look it up right now?
Anyways,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Like,
and yeah, like Kanye used Another Story to Tell on Gold Digger. Like, he's just very influential.
Got some
And
Kanye points.
Shout out D-Dot as well. Bad
D-Dot.
boy, brought Kanye to light.
There you go.
We
And
gonna-
then yeah, Craig Mack to me is like definitely just influential, and obviously Flavor in Your Ear, but even his whole album Project Funk the World was just like a statement to me, and like songs like Judgment Day were like really powerful and like made me like think and listen closely to what he was saying. I'll shout out Lil' Kim because like you guys were saying, she's just so influential for women in rap, and she can like really hold her own with all like when she's on the tracks with the guys and stuff. Like you're not like
with the
oh,
beat.
yeah, she like
She really was with spitters too, like
She really was. Yo,
jumping
she
on
was-
tracks with Biggie in the locks and like what?
like nothing.
She was on the
Money,
same track.
power,
She was, same track with DMX and the Locks, and she's still, yo.
She held her own. I love her forever.
one of my favorite Lil' Kim moments is on Spend a Little Dough, when she's like hasta la vista and like cocks the gun. I want that. Like,
Give me that energy.
yeah, that's a fun moment to me. And then kind of just being like a new generation rap band. I don't know. Like I was saying earlier, I explained it already. But I feel like I want to shout out French Montana because he's just holding it down for Bad Boy today. And
What's that song? Unforgettable. I fuck with that
that's
song.
the new
and
his
famous.
new song. He has a lot of songs though, like Pop
I
That.
couldn't tell you.
That's a legend.
I used to hate him, and when I
couldn't
saw
tell
him at
you.
the show, I was like, boo.
Oh,
Because I was like, what are you doing here?
yeah.
But now he
He's
kind
still
of grew on
bad
me.
boy.
Hey man, I love French Montana.
Yeah, he's cool.
And not because people say I be looking like him sometimes.
Oh my god, boy. That's why you
I
like
think you look like
him.
French Montana.
That's disrespectful, bro.
Oh.
Disrespectful.
Sorry, bro. People be saying I look like Bad Bunny. I'm like, I don't see that. They're like, hey, little Bad
Bad
Bunny. I don't
Bunny.
look like him.
I don't even know what he looks like.
Yeah,
I don't know what Bad Bunny looks
That's
like.
funny. But even like the fact that he has his Coke Boys label, like rest in peace Chinks. I think he was somebody
yeah.
that really like
Free Max B.
soon. Free
Bro,
Max
yeah.
B.
Baby, keep
when,
it
when Max
loose.
B comes out, I need a remix of Boot Up with AMA and Max B. And Max B is going to be on that verse. That shit is
There
going to
you
be
go.
hard. I'm trying to organize that.
Do
You
it.
heard it here
I am.
first.
I'm
You
gonna do
heard
it.
it here
Max B,
first.
bro, I know you listening. You probably not, but you are.
Wave God.
Get
We need you on that
executive
remix.
producer.
And then I do just want to shout out King Los. I know he wasn't on Bad Boy very long,
Oh,
but he's a lyricist
Hell
and
yeah. Dude can
rap.
he can
Dude
freestyle.
can
Dude
rap
can
his head
rap.
off.
Like
He
I
can.
think people don't think about him. Like, I don't know.
about King Los.
I think he's good.
He's hard.
So
See.
you know, that's my Bad Boy perspective.
Bet.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
But it's crazy that it goes so far, like so many generations. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a sign of greatness. This was started when?
We
Like
shouting-
90.
We shouting out Young King Combs, Little Christian Combs.
Justin too, like the whole family.
Just
like,
do it all.
I'm still hurt
The
about
whole
that big
generation.
comment. I'm still letting that marinate in the corner over here.
Yeah. We can talk more
you know,
later.
Be honest.
Just
All right,
trying
so-
to be
Just
myself.
playlist. We will change
for
the
the-
way.
Yeah,
Where
I mean,
Brooklyn
I
at? Where Brooklyn at? Where
So,
Brooklyn at? They don't be hitting me.
I know we all didn't mention it, but even Puff as an artist, like I thought Puff was tight. Like
No Way Out album
But
was
it's-
so crucial to
leg-
my life.
it's legendary, bro. Like I think I don't.
Senorita.
I
Like,
don't-
let's just name the fucking tracks. Name some of the. Can't Nobody Hold Me Down, Victory. Like, number 2 is Victory. You had Friend with Foxy Brown. Don't Stop the Music or whatever. Like, all that shit. I fucked with all of that.
I think that he doesn't get enough credit for a lot of stuff because he's always over the top and he's just Diddy or he's Puff. But I think that he like without him in bed, like there would be no Bad Boy. Like he handled a lot of production on the songs. Like even if he's flipping those samples the way he did, like those songs are still hits. Like at the end of the day, and I'm gonna be biased a little bit going back to my Nipsey thing, but Nip brought him in for Victory Lap. Like it makes sense on why he brought him in for Victory Lap, so he can find those little peak moments. That's what Diddy's known for. So I think even Puff as an artist like is underrated sometimes.
I fuck with him as an artist. I really do. Like I said, that album was just like actually one of the first albums that really got me into hip hop. So I mean, that's why I went to the tour too. I was just like, I'm gonna regret this for the rest of my life if I don't go, because like that was the album, man. And yeah, dancing on the videos.
He was always hitting his shit.
He was entertaining. Okay, I don't care. Like, and even though it's pop rap, I think pop rap is important because it gets outsiders who don't even really listen to hip hop like that to give it a chance. And then, like for me, for example, like so I got into Puff, but then that led me to get into Nas. It got me to get into DMX and Jay-Z. Like, okay, he was mad pop, but that's the direction I took with it.
As much as we like to trash pop, especially in the hip hop community, when someone goes radio, we're shooting for that.
He's the captain of that committee, by the way.
I am. I'm fucking gung-ho for that committee.
It's a strict entry process.
I think it's important to keep a genre like this open to things like that, because we want our music genre to grow. We want it to get recognized. We want it to get the respect it's always deserved. And the only way that can happen is if palatable shit like that is released. Because, if you're going to introduce someone, if you're trying to get someone into hip hop, the first person you're going to recommend them isn't going to be a fucking Biggie album or some shit like that. You know?
I don't think that's the way to go.
You're not gonna have
I think that's kind of where my points were coming from.
Get
Was
Rich
like
or Die Trying.
You're not gonna have them listen to Pimp a Butterfly or MF Doom or anyone off top. You're gonna put them to the more palatable shit, like Diddy stuff and everything that was on the radio ever.
Going back to Victory, I was watching the video again yesterday or whatever, and when I was little, that video, I thought I was watching the apocalypse happen. Especially with Busta Rhymes and the big ass feathery ass.
So
when
scary.
On the ledge, in the rain.
In the rain.
It looked like he was about to fall, bro. I thought he was gonna take
umbrella.
flight at some point in time.
And
Crazy.
He's a gargoyle.
looking at
It's very
On the ledge, like, we got the
right?
shit.
He's like grabbing his head. That head grab was like.
He's like, I'm just so tired.
that was crazy because watching it yesterday when I was little, I was like, what am I? Why am I gonna die?
Cinematic masterpiece.
Something gonna come out of
answer.
Then I watched it yesterday. It's just Diddy running the whole time, like
Like in a fucking game.
In the rain,
in
bro.
the rain.
It looked like a
With the
Blade
dogs?
movie when he was standing in the alley. That shit looked like the Blade movie, and I only know that because I just watched all 3 Blade movies for New Year's. So I was like, this shit look like that's Wesley Snipes, bro. That ain't Diddy.
He had doves
Stunt
come out of his
double.
head in
Crazy.
church. Like he was just like, he did the sign of the cross. He was like, and then doves came out of his hands, and then there was explosions and shit, and he was on the ledge. He's like, what I'm gonna do now? It's all fucked up now. It was just
Over
great
the top,
acting. Danny DeVito and Dennis Hopper.
I-
Who else could get these big fucking movie stars in their video?
And I think that it's tight that he always pushed the envelope for music videos like that. Because even when you watch the Can't Hold Us Down, like it's a 10-minute video, and in my opinion, the best video we got that's 30 minutes that you could sit through and watch like that was Runaway by Kanye.
I was gonna say that.
But going back to the 10-minute, Can't Hold Us Down, like the song don't start for 4 minutes. You really watching a movie, like the whole Jennifer Lopez in there, Quincy Jones.
No, that's been around the world.
Oh, it's been around the world.
Yeah, it's been around the world. Jennifer, when they break out of the dance number, that shit
you
was
see
hard.
the song?
He does the power slide at the end, and the fireworks go up. Like, that shit was
That
hard.
was so sick. I was just
hilarious.
I love that shit. That's why it appealed to me, okay?
That video they said cost 10.7 million to make.
Oh my
Was it that
I
one?
think it was that one.
Damn.
It must have been that
Was
one.
it that or Hypnotized? It was either one of.
Oh,
Either
Hypnotized.
They had a
With the
whole ass
bow.
mermaid, bro.
Too.
A mermaid.
Like real life.
that was crazy.
Real quick, unpopular opinion. I hate the song Hypnotized. I hate it. But the reason why I actually will listen to it and I can listen to it is because of the music. The video is epic. Like you in the drop top. Was it Bentley? Was it the drop top Bentley?
Yeah, it was a Bentley.
Yeah.
Driving
The
backwards.
red one when Diddy was driving backwards. Yo, he was
Backwards
whipping
in
that
the-
shit.
That
Yeah,
was
that was
sick.
hard.
And
That
the whole
was hard.
verse, he's spinning backwards, just like,
Looking
bye.
up into the camera. He's all
And they on the
Yeah,
yacht. That's the
I
first time you
know.
seen bros on the yacht, like
Like,
in the speedboat with the the champagne. That's Miami Vice stuff right there. I was like, yo, what am I watching, bro?
They kind of did that when they appeared in Mariah's Honey video.
Honey
like
video.
then all of a sudden that had a helicopter in it, and Mace was like hanging down from it, and like the shit was ridiculous.
Just like the most over the top shit.
Yeah, I was just like, why are we doing this?
And I always appreciated that though about his videos though, because he just made them like super theatrical to like, you know, most videos now, like even back then you just kind of watching this like whatever, but I was watching the Black Rod Woe video and he even had a theatrical moment in there where he's driving a pickup bed truck or whatever, and all of a sudden some dude like walks and he spins the whole truck around.
I don't even remember that video.
And then Black Rob jumps off the fucking building and lands on the truck.
Wait, what? I missed this
Wow.
video.
And
No,
then-
wait. It was like, was it a raining one? Like in a, what am I thinking of?
And they were just outside fireworks and shit shoot off like. There's
I need to watch this
there's
shit, bro.
like
This sounds
200
crazy.
people outside like
I don't
yelling
remember this
whoa.
one.
They sound like Mission Impossible,
Wait,
bro.
I know.
That's what the Honey video was. That was
I know.
Mission
There was
Impossible
like
too.
Nah, yeah. Any of you guys?
I gotta watch that one.
And talk about the skies.
Oh.
That's a
Limit
good
video.
That
one.
is-
That's
oh
one of my
my God.
favorites.
That was so genius.
That's
After
so
his death, it's like,
good.
all right, how we gonna do this? Kids, boom.
Yeah.
You know who directed that?
Genius. Who?
Spike Jones.
Really?
Spike Jones.
Spike Jones
Mike
directed
Jones
that.
directed that?
Yes.
And he did Drop by the Far Side.
Spike Jones did Drop.
Okay.
He did a couple Kanye videos. And,
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And it's funny. So back to my point about the Kanye thing. Like Kanye is literally like the 2.0 of Diddy because he just took a lot of like he was
Concept.
a lot of concepts from Diddy. Same directors too. Hype Williams, Spike Jones. And he just used the same directors and just did his own thing with it. Like
Kanye's artsy as fuck though. Like he was just like the taste level has to
To
be
be-
like on 10.
Avant-garde and shit.
Yeah.
You know?
That's
So-
why I didn't do Coachella.
if I Kanye's going to Twitter and about there without me there'd be no like without Diddy
it's-
there's no Ye, bro. Like
There's a lot of people like that though that are just iconic and they're building off of each other.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man. Wait, what? We gotta get out of here soon?
Oh,
I'm
that was
sad. No,
fast.
we're barely getting
Oh,
started.
it's 9:50 already.
How did that
Oh.
happen?
Well,
Whatever. I'm
any
just,
last?
any other music videos we should speak on?
I want to shout out Uncle Luke one time.
What?
Who appeared in Miami. Represent. He doesn't get enough.
I love this. I did not expect to hear that. I just want to shout out Uncle Luke
You
one
gotta
time.
do.
that's what
This is big.
damn.
I love this.
Yo, that's why you gotta love Big,
Said
bro.
Shout out Uncle Luke for the one
So-
time.
It was like just
Said
one time. I was like, wait, what the
But the funniest thing is when Big does that, bro. Like when she told me she had a sub in her, she's like, "Yeah, I got a sub in my car." So she be playing Uncle Luke off the sub rail, like.
How you gonna play Uncle Luke?
You gotta play it right. I feel it. If you gonna listen to it, you gotta listen to it right.
I've seen her pull up to the parking lot and like her music is loud. I'm like, okay, Vic, I see you. Like, I don't know what. That's the way you should listen to music, though.
Random facts. I
Probably.
didn't know that he developed Jodeci and Mary J.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tight. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And then he also worked on Crazy Sexy Cool. They said like he produced.
I read that. I remember reading this when I was 10 because I had the Crazy Sexy Cool album. And I would read the credits. Like I said, we're fucking nerds on this show. And I remember seeing Sean Puffy Combs, like in quotation marks. I was like, ha ha, Puffy. Who's
Yep,
that?
he shot Outkast video and he shot Usher's first video.
He did Players Ball. Nah. Yeah, Players
Players
Ball.
Ball.
And he lent
That's-
Andre his chain for that scene.
That's when he told him to take
Take
his
a
shirt
shirt
off.
off.
Yeah.
He never put it back on.
No, he didn't.
He
Now
never
he's
saw
like,
that shit
he never
again.
put it back on
Cardigans and shit.
Yeah, now it's
He's
cardigans and shit.
cardigans.
Yeah.
like never put it on again.
But at that time, it was just like hot pink fuzzy pants or whatever he wanted to do with wigs.
So,
Andre's so good.
man, Diddy's just super influential. I think that, like I said, man, I think people need to give him like
We
more
didn't even talk about his fashion.
Oh,
Like,
we
hello,
didn't
the
Like
shiny
fashion
suits and more money, more
icon.
problems.
That was June
shiny
Ambrose. She
suits.
style though.
The fucking wind tunnel when it was all up in it, that was crazy.
Shout out June
Yeah,
Ambrose, who's
delete.
still styling.
I'm so
like,
sad. Like I was about to
everybody
get into
today.
the style and June
Hold
Ambrose.
on. Last word. I just want to give a big shout out to the Ass on the Floor music video when they in the snow and shit.
When you're in the club, yeah, it's on the floor. I like that. Swizzy again, okay?
When they in the
Swizzy.
snow, the icicles and shit, that was hard.
Great.
Swiss beats.
I fuck with Swizz Beats forever.
I like Swiss
Bye.
beats. I
That-
just
we
don't
can
like
end on that
new
note.
shit is a no go.
Whatever. All right. So you can find me at Andrea the number 3 Sack. Santino, say your farewell.
Later, y'all. Thank you for listening once again. Y'all can find me at YK Santino on Twitter or Childish Santino on Instagram.
Sharik, you can find me at R33KZ. Google me.
You'll get no results. No, I'm just kidding.
Wait,
I'm
hold
just
on,
kidding.
hold on.
I'm
Before
just
we,
kidding.
I have, hold on.
He's the best.
Hold on.
Said you
Club ain't.
Hold
You
on.
ain't shit. I'm the shit.
Hold on. We have this happen all the time. I don't be doing nothing to Big. These two was on her about not knowing Biggie, and then she take a shot at me. Like, what's going on, bro?
Look,
She's a little spicy. She's a little spicy.
I just live my
Anyways,
life, bro.
keep it going.
I just live
All
my
right,
life.
Vic.
Lady V with 3 eyes if you want to talk. There we go.
Drawlix on the way out.
At DJ_Drolix, DRAULIKZ on Instagram. I think I got a Twitter. I don't really use it. But yeah, Instagram it is. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Shout
Thanks
out-
for holding it down.
shout out Jared.
Jared once again. Drawlix.
Shout out Drawlix. Shout out Crush.
Out here, the engineer. We appreciate you.
Thank you
And,
guys.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
All
Shout out
love.
Dash.
Shout out Dash.
And
Shout out
Rick,
Delicious.
every
Shout
time,
out
and
Rick.
Delicious
Shout out
Vinyl,
Delicious.
and Mike,
For
and
putting us up in here. Stay tuned.
Thank
for next
you.
time.
bye.
Have a good one. We'll see y'all next time.
Bye.